Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Andie, here in the heart of my home, my kitchen. So this morning, I've got a really amazing omelette prepared for you so that you can get a kickstart to your day and you can start it all nice, fresh, and strong. So let's get started, and then I'm gonna give you a couple of tips for the day. So let's go over here. And we're gonna spray it with our coconut spray. Remember, we're using coconut oil because it's one of the best oils that you can possibly use at a high heat. The tree of life. Anyway, so let's go with our mushrooms first. We're gonna pop over our mushrooms in here, our cremini mushrooms. I love these type of mushrooms. They're really, really good. And mushrooms is one of the greatest healing sources possible on the planet. So it doesn't matter what kind of mushroom it is, from your main mushroom to like your creminis to your portobellas, any kind of mushroom is incredible for your health. Okay, so let's get our mixing. We're just gonna swirl them around a little bit. And we're gonna grab our potatoes over here. And we're gonna mix our potatoes with this little batch. So this is gonna cook for approximately 6 to 8 minutes, just until the potatoes are thoroughly cooked and our mushrooms are fully cooked as well. So make sure we keep an eye on them, but I'm just gonna slightly lower my heat so they don't burn. Meanwhile, over here, I wanted to talk to you today about goji berries and our cucumber water. We have to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day to keep on a health weight loss kick, okay? So goji berries come from China, from the Himalayas. They're incredible, incredible berry. They're an overall tonic. They stop the time clock. And remember that you and I are not aging anymore, right? So we're gonna start using a lot of goji berries in our morning. It is a superfood, and a superfood is both classified as a medicine and a food. So when we are using organic ingredients like the ones that we are using now, the goji berries get to be the medicine. And we want that because they're gonna keep us skinny, they're gonna give us tons of vitamin C, they're gonna help us with our eyesight, and they're gonna help us slim down and speed up our metabolism as well. So let's cheers and have a sip. Oh, it's so delicious. And remember, we already talked about the cucumber in our last episode. So why don't we go back over here and do a little bit of stirring. Remembering that everything you can do is an exercise. You hold your body tight, your stomach in, your posture well. And now, especially these days that we're using a lot of mobile phones, make sure that your posture, you're always nice and tall, because it's very, very good for you too. And you look slimmer. Hold your body tight, keep all these things contained. You're exercising all the time. Keep it active. All right, let's go and check on this. Just a few more minutes. We're going to make sure that it's thoroughly cooked. There we go. Minutes still. In the meantime, we're going to whisk over our eggs. So I'm going to put this aside. Our organic cage-free eggs. Egg whites are very, very high in protein, so you know that we have to have a lot of protein to drop our weight, cut our carbs a little bit down, increase our protein. And we're just going to whisk it like this. And I'm going to add my Himalayan salts for our purpose, to stay young, remember? I'm not gonna let anyone age anymore. We're gonna start eating all the things that keep us young, that keep us thin, and that keep us beautiful, inside and out. And then we're gonna pop our pepper. And we're also gonna salt our mushrooms and potatoes as well. So let's get a little, so it's approximately about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then the same with our pepper. You are going to be the master of your kitchen, the master of your life. You are the chef of your kitchen. You take control of your life. Don't let anybody else take control of your life. You are the king and queen of your life. Don't forget that. And that's how we change our life one bite at a time. So let's stir it all up. Oops, there goes my mushroom. Perfect. This is starting to taste really, really good. You are just going to be so happy with the library that you will gain and the knowledge that you will have from all these recipes. So stick with us, stick with this plan. We will get there, I promise. Okie dokie. So I think this is ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop it on the side of my plate because I want to pop my my egg whites over there, okay? So let's grab this plate and pop it in here. There we go. Check that out. It smells phenomenal. I mean, you have the senses. Remember that all your senses are included in this. Your sight, your eyes, your smell. So you eat, you start to eat with your smell first by taking in the fragrances. That opens your appetite. Then your eyes, you eat with your eyes, you know, seeing the plate all colorful and delicious. And then you start with your taste when you start to eat it. All right, let's go back over here. I'm gonna coat my pan again so that my omelet doesn't get stuck. There we go, nice and coated. And we're gonna pour our egg whites. So this recipe makes 4. You cut the half of the omelet. So you're gonna make the omelet twice at a time. So you're gonna put about 1.5 cups per omelet. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna move aside. See, the trick with the omelet is to make sure that all the egg gets cooked thoroughly. So you just keep moving it around like this with the omelet as it starts to cook until it's completely firm. Another great thing that I've learned over time through my healing journey was to cook with intention. Never to come into my kitchen angry, never to come in my kitchen upset. I always take a breath, have a shower, wipe down all the negative thoughts, you know, and then come in and cook with intention, because my intention here is to heal myself. My intention here is to be a better person. My intention is to cut all the fat out of my body and be fit and healthy so I can have a long, fruitful, happy life. So make sure that when you're in the kitchen, you are doing the same. Leave all the resentment, the anger, the fear, everything outside the door. We can catch up to it later. But right now, we are cooking with our heart, our spirit, and our soul. There we go. Now look at that. See how nice that omelet is starting to pop up? Perfect. So we're just going to loosen the edges a little bit because we're going to flip it over once we put the rest of our ingredients. But first, I want to make sure that every part of my omelet is cooked thoroughly. There. Beautiful. There we go. And I'm just going to soften it up a little bit. And let's get our rest of our ingredients, like the spinach. So considering that we're doing 4 pieces of omelet, then we're gonna add half of the spinach on the one side. There we go. Like that. And my goat's cheese. There we go. I love goat's cheese. It's a really, really good replacement for feta cheese. It's very good cheese to have. And then we're gonna put in our potatoes and our mushrooms in this. And here we go. Again, remember, mushrooms are medicinal, so consume a lot of them. I can't say that enough. How amazing, how good mushrooms are for you. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip over my omelet. There we go. Turn off my heat, and now I'm going to grab my plate and we're just going to plate our omelet. And just like pop, hi-ho, that's it. Just whistle as you work. Remember, this recipe serves 4, but we've only made 1 omelet so far, so we're going to get another plate and divide it in half. So you have a delicious breakfast for all your family. All your family can be slim, trim, and terrific. How does that sound? That sounds good, huh? Sounds good to me. I know I grew up with all fatty food and grew up with McDonald's and all this stuff, and I wish that somebody was cooking for me like this when I was a little girl too. So one day your children will thank you. There we go. And you know what? We're gonna put a little bit of fruit. And remember what I keep telling you, you can plant these seeds. You don't have to throw them away. You can start your own garden. You put them away, you can put them in the pot, and they start growing. Before you know it, you'll have an amazing, amazing garden. So that is how we turn our lives green. This is how we take control of our lives and of our garden. And by this time next year, you'll have a cantaloupe plant. Look at that. I have everything growing. I have pumpkin seeds, I have cantaloupes, I have avocados, I have everything, and all in little pots around the place. So then one day, because you set your intention and it's going to come, one day I will have the land to plant it all there. So remember, cook with intentions, stay with us, stick with us. I promise you, you will be successful. And here's our delicious breakfast for today. Now, if you're like me, I have a huge rumbly in my tumbly right now. So I'm gonna go and eat this delicious breakfast. I'll see you all very soon here in the heart of my home, my kitchen. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us at Cooking with Andie. Bye.